When it comes to NFTs, the early bird gets the worm. What this means is that early adopters can earn massive gains by finding projects before the project gets hyped up by influencers and starts getting promotion on mainstream media. That's exactly when the prices skyrocket and a pretty good investment gets out of hand. So let's talk about how to identify a worthwhile project before they blow up. Make sure to watch the video until the end to find out some secret tips and tricks that we are going to talk about. Let's begin. Now, an important question to address here is what makes an NFT project good enough to invest your hard-earned money in before getting any confirmation by the experts or influencers? Well, there's a bunch of factors that you need to consider. The most important factor that makes an NFT worth it is rarity and desirability. Rarity is something that could essentially be put into data because there are a limited number of certain traits in any NFT, and you can see how many of those exist. The rarer is usually the better. You have to figure out if the project you're looking into has traits and characteristics that make them more rare and desirable, and not just a mass production of a series of JPEGs that have been thrown out together. So, there are a few tools that could help you in that regard. Basically, how this works is that if you want to see how rare an NFT is, or how much it's worth, which is eventually going to help you decide if you want to invest or not, all you have to do is check it on some of our favorite websites that we have talked about in our previous video to learn how rare or valuable they are. Now, of course, the fact that an NFT project is rare makes it pretty evident that the NFT doesn't guarantee a high price. However, that's not it. If an NFT project does have a lot of scope, the entire process becomes correlated. The fact that a project doesn't have a high price makes everyone check the rarity, and upon discovering that it indeed is a rare project, people begin investing in it, which increases the volume. And as it is said, the higher the volume, the safer the project. In a nutshell, you should definitely check the value or the rarity of any desired NFT in places like Nansen Research or Rarity.tools. These are the best websites out there. Make sure to check out that video since it has a lot more detail on how these websites work. Moving on, let's talk about why investing in random projects without doing any research doesn't work. We understand the fact that finding a good NFT project is hectic, which is why a lot of people, instead of scrutinizing the project, just pick one at random and pray that it somehow explodes. Well, that's not going to happen. This is mainly because there are an endless number of projects out there, and most of them aren't good picks. People out there are developing NFT collections without having the skills or resources to produce high-quality art, music, or other digital forms of entertainment just for the heck of it. So if you're willing to put in extra effort, then your chances of finding good projects increase dramatically. Let's talk about a bunch of useful tactics to do so. Start off with the basic tools that you might have heard about before, the NFT launchpads and NFT aggregators. Now, it's important for new people who are entering this space to know about these tools, so what exactly is an NFT launchpad? Well, NFT Launchpad is a platform that supports the minting and launch of various NFT projects. NFT launchpads connect the emerging project developments to the captive audiences of early-stage retail investors. Here, the creators can raise funds to build NFT projects and launch their collection. In addition to that, NFT Launchpad is a great place to advertise and market new and upcoming NFTs. Similarly, NFT aggregators combine data from various sources to give you a better idea of what the market is offering at any given time. Once NFT projects get close to launch, they usually reach out to aggregation sites like HowRare.is and Adjust like flight aggregators. They compile data and present it to you in an easy-to-use format. So long story short, NFT launchpads and NFT aggregators are a great way to identify and get in on promising NFT projects. Now that said, we also want to talk about Ryzen NFT, which is an expensive but powerful tool for finding undervalued but worthwhile NFTs. And the bonus is the website helps you act quickly. With the Rise NFT extension, you can get access to various incredible tools. For starters, you have the Rarity Sniffer. This allows you to see rarity rankings right on OpenSea. You then have the Mint Snipping tool, which allows you to automatically mint from the contract as soon as the mint opens. That essentially helps you skip over any gas war. And lastly, you have the OpenSea Sniper. This allows you to set a max price to sweep floors on underpriced NFTs. Moving on, let's get into some advanced tools such as the Mint Scanners. Now, what these mint scanners or mint trackers do is that they actually track what is being minted in real time. It will essentially look at certain contracts on Ethereum and see which of these contracts are getting live minted at the moment. This helps you identify which NFT releases are currently getting a lot of traction right now. You can almost think of it as a signal to go check out that particular NFT to possibly mint it. This also helps you get awareness about stealth drops. The stealth drop basically outlines why the NFT industry should monitor liquidity. It's basically releasing NFT collections on a sudden drop without any publication or marketing for that collection. So what happens is that they won't post their collection on Rarity Tools or any other websites that list the upcoming releases in their near future. This essentially means that companies can get away with making huge returns without accountability. Let's talk about one of the most popular websites called Icy Tools to help you get aware of stealth drops until it's too late. So basically, Icy Tools is a platform that gives you minute-by-minute trends in the NFT market. When you go on the website and click Discover, you can actually see the top mints. Here, you can sort projects out by time period, and it shows you the NFT collections that are currently minting right now in real time. You can essentially see the name of the collection along with the number of mints, unique mints, and all-time mints. So if you were on the collection using Icy Tools, you can see it minting in real time. In addition, if you are interested in doing more research on a specific collection, just click on the collection and it will give you links to their social profiles, such as their website, OpenSea official webpage, Twitter, and Discord. Moving on, the final way that we're going to talk about today to find an NFT early is to look at some statistics. So the first thing you want to look at is good volume. And as we have said before, the higher the volume, the safer it is. This essentially means that there's a lot of money being sent in and out of a certain NFT project. However, at times, it's a bad thing because a large volume means people are cashing out and selling quickly, which is causing the value to tank. But generally, if you have a high volume, it means people are aware of the project and they are anticipating it going up slowly and steadily over the future. That said, let's get into the tips and tricks when it comes to finding a good NFT project. Firstly, the trick to making money in NFTs lies in not investing in art, but to invest in the purpose and story behind the art. Of course, aesthetically pleasing art is important. For instance, the CryptoPunks is enjoyed by many, and the designs have become synonymous with the very concept of NFTs. However, in order to really profit from your NFT investment, you have to make sure that your investments are liquid enough, meaning the NFT you just invested in can easily be sold in the future. The problem with NFT that are just pretty is that their market, in most cases, is the least liquid market when compared to the highly liquid crypto market. Now, of course, there are exceptions to what we said, but that's almost like once in a million type of cases. Secondly, you need to invest in the brand and the creator who is working behind these NFTs. This is because just investing in random NFTs provides you with no future. On the flip side, the trusted brands and creators will have the potential to rise in the future. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.